Welcome back, tasters, to another episode of Tim and Shayne Taste Everything. We got the Wilderness Trail Sweet Mash Bottled and Bond. I think it's a weeder single barrel today.
Non-chill filtered.
Non-chill filtered. Yep. It's kind of cool. They number your bottle out of the 250.
I see that. It's pretty sweet. Barrel. That's cool.
So
distilled, aged, and bottled all by the same guys.
Yep.
Right? Nice.
They do
their own thing.
They do it all, which is kind of cool.
Yep.
You can always go back for more if you want, but
no, that's plenty.
I've had this bottle for quite a while. I bet you this bottle is.
Oh, it smells good, man.
I bet you this bottle is at least 3 years old. So.
It's got a nice, man, it's like almost like a nice, smooth, buttery.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Little butterscotch.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of thing.
That's a great nose. No like spice or ethanol almost, really. You know, you get a little of the alcohol, but.
Yep, I get the tiniest dusting of baking spice.
Yeah, that is. Man, if that transfers over, I'll help you finish the bottle.
Yeah, there's not much left now.
Oh, man, yeah. That smells fantastic.
Caramel, vanilla, the standard, you know.
Yep.
It doesn't have that grainy quality that you get with some wheats.
No.
It's nice and nice and smooth. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
That's spicier on the palate.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, that gives you a little kick.
Mm-hmm.
But man, that flavor that goes along with it, man.
Yeah.
That's an interesting palate.
Yeah, it
kind
is.
of there. Sweet and almost, almost kind of buttery and smooth, but also nice and spicy, man.
Yeah, it is. I don't remember it being.
Man, you would not guess that from the nose.
No. It says the mash bill on this is 64% corn, 24% wheat, and 12% malted barley.
Okay. Yeah, that one's a surprise there. That one will throw you for a loop after just the smell. Yeah, it ain't any less on the second sip, man.
No.
That stuff is.
Yeah. Yep.
That is a solid. That drink's hotter than it's
100 proof.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it's not off-putting. I'm just surprised I'm just surprised it's kind of got that just from the nose.
Yep. Yeah, the nose is a little bit tame.
Yeah, it really is.
Compared to the palate.
I was going in thinking it was going to be like this butterscotch sweetness and some of that goes through the middle, but it's full flavored, man.
Yeah, it's got that spice. I'm getting a little bit of that, what I always say, like vanilla kind of frosting.
Yeah, sure.
In there too.
Yep. No, I like that, man.
Yeah.
I really like that.
That's good. Pretty good stuff. It's been a little while since I've had a sip of that, so
yeah,
kind of cool. I think that's the only Wilderness Trail I've had so far, and
I'll have to pick some up. Like again, like I said, I see store picks of it.
Yep.
I'd be willing to try it. I mean, that's sometimes you worry about around 100 proof being possibly kind of weak and a little bit of that's far from it.
Yeah. The more and more I go along, for me, I think 100 proof is 100 to 110 is about right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really enjoy 100 proof quite a bit.
Yeah, I think you get it. It's like the right balance there, where you get all the flavors still without having to contend with like pushing the heat back or you know having the rye spice or something take over too much.
Right.
100, 110. I mean, you have those hazmats after you've had a couple pours, and you're like, oh man, yeah, that's the stuff. But it's just, I think it's more enjoyable around this point.
I do too.
Lets the flavor shine through.
Yeah, and most of the time I find myself adding a splash of water anyway.
Yeah, sure.
You know, if it's especially when you get up to that 120, 125
Oh
proof,
yeah.
I'm gonna add just a little bit of water to open it up.
Yep.
Cut it down a little bit, but
sure. Yeah, man, for 100 proof, and man, you have any idea how much it costs? You remember it all?
I don't remember. I wanted to say it was
Something
around
wild.
40.
Yeah, I like it, man.
Yeah.
I like the surprise that I got when you take a sip. Man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably give her I'd give it probably a 7.4.
I was gonna give it a 7.5.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a solid. I mean, if it's only around $40, $50,
yeah,
I'd pick it up.
Yep. That's got to be. I mean, it's probably closer to 50 now, than when I bought
Sure,
it.
sure.
But
yeah,
it's a solid pickup, and I know they have a handful of other offerings, and you can get store picks and stuff too. So
yeah, I think they'd all be worth trying out, especially since they're doing all their own thing.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool. You don't see it all the time.
That's kind of the way. That's what I look for a lot of times. If I've seen a bottle that I don't know much about, I look to see, if it was distilled, aged, and bottled.
Yep, on their own.
On their own.
Yep.
You have a pretty good idea of what you're getting. Hopefully, at least it's going to be something different at that point.
Right.
So.
Yep.
Yeah. Pick her up if you see her.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think that's going to do it here for this episode. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Tim and Shayne Taste Everything. Catch you in the next one.